Hey guys, I am kicking off today's Flippin Frenzy. If you have not partook in one of these before, it is going to be so fun. So I'm kicking it off and we are going to be doing premiere after premiere. How this works is I have sent a box of goodies. I went into my stash, I grabbed a bunch of stuff and I sent it to someone else. And now in today's video, I am taking what Marla sent me and I am going to flip it in today's Flippin' Frenzy. So stick around. I can't wait to show you guys what she sent me and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. I'm going to give you guys a closer look at everything that came in my Flippin' Frenzy box from Marla. I ended up getting 6 pieces total, and out of all of them, I chose 3 to flip. Now I want to know, you guys, which one would you have grabbed first, and what would have been your go-to piece to transform? Once everything was unpacked, the brainstorming began, and I started tossing around different ideas for how I could transform each piece. For my very first project, I decided to work with the cigar box that Marla sent me. And it really had such a beautiful shape and wood tone. But first I needed to remove that original branding and that paper label. Initially, my thought process here was I was going to get this label off and then take wood putty and fill in over that name. It was a little bit engraved into the wood. That did not work, so I used my hand sander and I sanded everything nice and smooth. After that, I painted the entire top in White Swan from DIY Paint. The rest of the box, I used Midnight Blue by Fusion Mineral Paint, and let me just say, this blue is absolutely beautiful. It is deep, rich, and honestly, it gave this piece such a classic look. Then I took this digital design that I recently created, I printed it on rice paper, and we are going to use Fusion's decoupage gel to decoupage it on the very top. When I'm using rice paper, I do prefer to use the decoupage gel. It is a little bit thicker, and because the rice paper is a bit thicker, it just seems like it has a little bit more grab. After that, I'm taking a piece of sandpaper in a downward motion and sanding away the excess. This does slide into the bottom, so I really want a nice, crisp, clean edge. Then I'm taking that midnight blue, I'm painting around the entire edge and just a little bit on the very edges of the paper. And you guys, I love the look and feel of this. It is so 4th of July-ish. Next, I grabbed this ornate wood panel and look at all that beautiful detail and that color. It's amazing. To give this piece a more aged look, I started by applying extra bond over the entire surface because I really was hoping to give it a beautiful crackle finish. And by applying extra bond over it and letting it dry and then applying your Sweet Pickins milk paint, you will accomplish this. So you can apply extra bond in the milk paint to give it a real perfect smooth finish, or apply it first and then get that perfect crackle. Once that dried, I mixed up a 50-50 blend of window pane and ironstone from Sweet Pickins milk paint. And if you haven't done this before, it is super simple. I like to use warm water and then I add my milk paint. I use a whisk and I whisk it up really good, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then I apply 2 coats to the entire piece. The crackle on this thing turned out absolutely amazing, you guys. I also want to add that this took me a little bit longer than I had anticipated. It reminded me of painting spindles on a chair. Every time I turned it every which way, I saw a spot that I missed. I lightly sanded the edges to distress it just a bit more and let that soft turquoise color peek right back through. And in the end, it really gave this piece that old reclaimed vintage look that I absolutely love. But then I decided I wanted to bring out those details even more. So I grabbed the Sweet Pickins dark oil wax, and you guys, I can't stop using this. It is absolutely gorgeous. I applied 1 even coat, wiped it back, and look at how it brought out all that detail. For this project, I chose the glass bottle. After giving it a good cleaning, I did paint the entire piece Carnival Red by DIY Paint. This is a clay-based paint and it adheres virtually to just about every surface. So I went in and I applied 2 coats, let that dry, and then came back and sealed it with Fusion's Tough Coat Matte. I had this star stencil that I used in a different project. I always cut random stencils and have a drawer full of them. So I grabbed that and I started randomly stenciling on these stars. And I did use Champlain by Fusion Mineral Paint. And if you have not used the JRV stencil brush, I have them available on my website. They are the bomb, you guys. If you want a perfect stencil, definitely use this stencil brush. So after I stenciled stars all over the jar, I also did create a digital design with these small hang tags that said USA. I cut out 2 of those, glued them together, and tied that piece back on the bottle. And you guys, I just love how this turned out. I had so much fun with these 3 thrift flips, and I just love how they all came together with that vintage red, white, and blue feel. Well, what did you guys think? I had so much fun flipping these items. I started off coming up with a red, white, and blue theme. You guys, red, white, and blue is so hot, hot, hot right now. But I am going to have a display at Antique Acres that is all red, white, and blue. Super excited for that. So these items are actually going to be at Antique Acres, and they will fit in just perfectly. So like I said though, there is going to be another video right after mine, so head on over to the next video. I will have everything listed in the description below. And if you guys haven't yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification. That way every week when I do release a video, you'll be notified. And like I said, in the comments, let me know what you guys think of the Flippin Frenzy and the items that I flipped. All right, see you guys next week. Bye.